looks like there's a inspection station ahead, another one, and they're calling me in. That's why you just heard that beep 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 beep. This is a way station, and the sign back there said also produce inspection. So, I'm carrying a load of produce. Let's see what happens. But yeah, California, man, you're lucky if you get by an open scale. Hopefully, whatever this produce inspection, well, they can't inspect crap, man. That trailer's sealed and everything, but more than likely, because it's from an actual, I would think, because it's from an actual, you know, we're a big company. We're not freaking fly-by-night Joe's produce, whatever. That they shouldn't be no inspections. So let's see here. As you can see, loaded trucks right lane, like before. That's California seems to have that, you know. Wondering how come his mouth's moving and nothing's happening, because I was going like this. It's taking forever to get through this way station, though. I'm telling you, someone needs to just start bumping these guys forward, especially when I had that tight load. It's like, come on, man, spending a half hour in this inspection station for what? Let me through, man. Let me through. Cat scale weight, I'm just going off the right weight system, and that always worries me. Roll down our windows just in case they want to say something like you're screwed and go to the back. We're gonna do a freaking level 1 inspection on you. Marked 3 miles an hour, so we're going to do 3 miles an hour. I'm going to watch that green light up there.
Alright, Mike, time to get out of the way.
Okay, I just rolled over their scales, and I've got the green light. So my math and the right weight scales win again. Because I looked in there and there's a guy, he was sitting in front of a computer screen, and you can see that it was the scale weights. Looks like it's 3 miles an hour all the way out of here. I ain't gonna do nothing foolish and go get a ticket for flying out of a truck stop. And there you have it. That's going through a scale house and getting weighed. Now, in Castaic, no, it wasn't Castaic. There's somewhere where it's an actual, like a CAT scale, and you actually stop on it. And, you know, they'll give you a red light when you get on it, or it says stop here, I think. And then they'll give you a green to go once they take your weight. Get back up to speed here and continue on our way. That took roughly 15, 20, 25, about 17 minutes to get through there. Not bad for that line of trucks. But it's funny because I rarely get pulled into the scales. And 9 times out of 10, when I get pulled into a scale, they send me through the bypass lane. I guess the pre-weight or the weight in motion says I'm good, so they just send me through bypass. I-10 in Banning, California, heading west, which, yes, that's the opposite way we need to go, but that's why it's 600 and some miles. There's no direct route north for this to get to Sparks, so you got to go back around, and you're making a big C, basically. It is 8:30, and it is a blistering 68 degrees. I actually ended up in shorts yesterday when I was at the shipper. I changed in, the shipper. I changed into shorts. It just was too hot. I stayed at the shipper because I had 4 hours left to drive. And I was, I had a lot of break time. I'm going to get a couple of hours of detention from there. It took them about 4 hours to load me. Yeah, I don't know why. It seemed like they started loading me, and then there was a couple hour pause, and then they finished loading me. But that's the way it goes sometimes. That's why you get detention. So I ended up going, okay, I've got 4.5 hours to drive. I still have to do my fuel stop, which let's say that's going to take a half hour. It's going to leave me, I can't remember if I had 4 or 4.5 hours, so we'll say 3 or 3.5 hours. 3.5 or 4 hours left. So I did the pre-plan with that scenario, and I couldn't make my 90. If I would have burned up a couple hours of driving and then had to do a 10-hour break, I wouldn't have made my 90. It just wouldn't have worked. So I elected to go ahead, and I think I had 4.5 hours, maybe 4 hours of to complete a break, something like that. It was 4.5, 5 hours, something in there. You guys know I can never remember stuff, but my break was pretty much half over. So I went ahead and just pulled back to the staging area and shut down. I noticed there was a Prime truck there with his curtains closed and another truck with the curtains closed, because I didn't ask if there was overnight parking. I figured it would be better to ask for forgiveness than for permission in that situation, because the app didn't say there was, but they had plenty of room over there in the staging area. So I went back there and shut down. Woke up, pre-tripped, and got the heck out of there a little later than I was hoping. What are we doing here? A little later than I was hoping, but this way it's going to give me about 3 or 4 hours leeway, I believe, to get to my 90. And that's good, because things like this where you get, I could get stopped at 100 scales on the way there. I don't know. I don't think there's going to be any more. We'll see. I'll check a little later. But yeah, you got to do that sometimes. You can't always just leave that shipper and run the rest of your clock. Sometimes that ain't going to work. Now, if let's say there was a small shipper and there was just nowhere for me to shut down there, I would have personal conveyed out of there. There was a big dirt lot that another guy was telling me when I told him I'm going to go across the way and shut down right there. He's like, well, if you go out and make a right, there's a big dirt lot where you can do your break. Well, on the Prime app, it specifically says, do not park in that, quote, sand lot. And I think the lot must be really sandy, and they may have had a truck stuck or something, so they don't want us over there for whatever reason. Now, so again, if that didn't work, I would have personal conveyed to that Loves You scene. Although I highly doubt I would have got parking, because it would have been like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. Maybe it was even 12. And you could see when I got fuel this morning, there was a lot of super trucker parking going on there. So up the road a little bit was a TA and I think a Flying J or something. I parked at the TA last time I was picking up from...
in 2 miles, keep to the right on I-10.
A couple exits down. So, but I ended up having a super trucker park it at the TA, and the Pilot or Flying J had no parking. So I had a personal conveyed over there and see if there was, if I could park in there anywhere. If not, then I would have had to have went to the next truck stop or rest area or whatnots, and on ramp, off ramp, whatever it would have took to get shut down, because I couldn't. There's no way I could have ran my clock. That's where we stand. That's where we stand here. Del Taco, man. Oh, would love to get some Del Taco. But there's definitely going to be no truck parking at Del Taco, that's for sure.
Speed warning.
Don't be a tattletale, Wendy. Sheesh. I'm filming. Alright, I just got out of the shower and grabbed some ham from the deli Okay, it's a little package of ham so I can make some sandwiches. So I ran out of deli meat. 34 minutes for everything, which is good because I have absolutely no time on this load. Once again, going to the 90 is I'm screwed. I don't know how this it must be running through California. One, I had a lot of construction. Let me just make sure that I do have my clock back before I roll off.
4 hours and 40 minutes of remaining drive time.
4 hours and 40 minutes.
Proceed to the highlighted route.
And it's going to be 4 hours to get to where I want to shut down at. And yes, I'm going to go through this scale here. Oh, jeez. There's park. There ain't no way out of this place, man. Why in the hell would you park outside a scale? Are you freaking kidding me? There's no way out of this place. There's trucks lined up all the way out the driveway. See, this is the kind of nonsense that happens when you don't have time on a load. And there ain't no way, well, maybe. Okay. Alright, we made it through there. Just inches from that yellow barrier. But I don't know why this load had no time to the 01 and no time to... Man, dude, get... Beep. See how frustrated there? Here's another video I'm going to make that I can't post. Yeah, there's okay, 4 hours. That's going to be 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30. Say 4 o'clock by the time I do that. 4 o'clock. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. 2 in the morning. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
In 300 feet, turn left on US 395.
So I have to edit out my swearing. So I'm going to shut down at 4 tonight. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2 in the morning. 2:30, 6, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I can't make my 90. I'm going to be about 3 hours from it. If I shut down at 2, 2:15. I mean, if I get my clock back at 2 a.m., 3, 4, 5, that'll put me at 5. Then 15 minutes for my pre-trip. 5. So if everything goes, it's going to be just like the 01, where I get there with minutes to spare. Oh my gosh! Why in the hell? Oh, dude's going to hit my mirror, man! What a jackass! Why in the hell do they not give you any time? I mean, don't they realize California, you can't drive through? It's full of I sat at 2 construction sites, down to 1 lane, and just sat there for 15 minutes each. So they're 1.5 hours, and then all the traffic. Oh my gosh! Oh, so I ain't gonna post this because. Frustrated as hell.
Turn left.
2:50. I'm 43 miles from where I'm going to shut down at. And I must say, I don't like these mountains I'm looking at. I really hope to goodness sake that that this does not go up into those mountains. Oh man. But yeah, it's gonna be so close. I'm gonna have like probably a half-hour leeway as far as getting to my 90. I was close to 45 minutes to an hour, but man, I've been driving through all these little stupid towns that bring you down to 25 miles an hour. So it's ridiculous. Gosh, those mountains sure are pretty, though. That's why I'm filming this. They sure are pretty, but I hope I'm not going into them. That would be horrible. That'd be horrible. I can't afford to be climbing no mountain. It's already these little hills are slowing me down enough. And then this good old California speed limit. By the way, I'm just joking about going through those mountains. There's no way they would have a truck route driving up through mountains like that. I see there's a big old bug splatter.
Speed warning.
Let's see if we can't clear that up. Probably going to be as good as it's going to come clean. But I'm going to be shutting down in about 40 minutes, which is going to put me at about 3:30, 3:35, and I'm just hoping my run tomorrow, I'm hoping there's nothing that's going to slow me down. No more small towns, nothing. I'm 160 miles from Interstate 580, which is going to put me up onto the 80. I'm going to have, we got 40 miles, so yeah, that's going to be 260, 270, about 270 miles left. I mean 170 miles left. So that's good. It should be a 3-hour run tomorrow. Really pretty on the left here, but you can't see them. just looked up the details for this rest area I'm going, and I'm really concerned about it now. It's only got 8 truck parking spots, and it's not, you know, it's for both sides of this highway. Wow. I should have stopped at the last one about 50 miles back. As I was passing it, that's what I thought. Oh yeah, there's parking spots there. It'd just made driving tomorrow a little bit longer. Otherwise, I'm gonna be ditching this thing on some dirt corner. Here comes a nice hill that'd take forever to get up. See, this is the kind of stuff that's ruining my time getting there. Oh, and it's a long one too. Jeez. Down to 35. Down to 30. Of a hill. I'm up above 5,000 feet now. Coming down this is going to be sucky. I can only imagine doing this in the snow. There goes my fuel mileage, that's for sure. Now I know what my fleet manager means when he said, oh, you're going up over the big hill. You know, I messaged that my timing, I'm going to be tight and I'm losing more and more time. And he goes, oh, you're on 395. He goes, oh, you're going up over that big hill. It's like, okay, now I see what he means, man. I've been climbing this forever. And, what am I at, like 5,500 feet? Probably getting close to 6,000. Looks like we're coming to a peak. Thank goodness. I've got an hour left, 59 minutes left on my clock, and I got 31 minutes to go. I got 29 miles to go. It's saying 31 minutes, but if this hill don't end soon, that can screw. I'll be sleeping on the side of the chain up area right here. Come on, let's be at the top now. Okay, I'm pretty much at the peak, and there's a Vista Point area where I'm thinking I'm going to shut down at. Although I don't really see any truck grease marks.
Continue on this road for 28 miles.
Yeah, this is where I'm shutting down at. This guy's probably doing a 30-minute break, but I don't want to.
0 hours and 57 minutes of remaining drive time.
I don't want to risk. I don't want to risk that rest area being full. So we're gonna pitch a tent right here.